Well, hey guys, so just doing a quick video here on this little chainsaw that I picked up. Anyway, so I found this at work in our spare parts pile. I remembered working on it probably almost 2 years ago now. Customer had brought it in to have the fuel system gone through, and of course I went through it and got it running, but it wouldn't hold a tune and the idle was very erratic. So what I had found, I dismantled the saw and pressure tested the engine. Well, you can't see it here, but anyway, there's underneath this cover here, there's a little oil tank vent, and there was leaking pressure through that vent, and that we found out was from a blown crankcase gasket. So anyway, of course, with a saw this small, the labor and all the parts to fix it properly was, customer didn't want to spend the money on a little saw like this one. He could buy, another saw like that for the same price, actually like $50 cheaper almost. So this thing sat in the oil shed for almost 2 years, and well, I remembered it and kind of was wanting to getting in the mood for another chainsaw project. The 441's been running like a top, by the way. It's been getting more and more power. Did do some cuts with the McCall. I'll have to do some videos of both of them cutting. But anyway, and so I ordered all the parts: crankcase gasket, crankshaft seals, and head gaskets, and basically just a bunch of gaskets, and then did a complete reseal. Tore it down all the way, split the cases, buffed all the surfaces, and cleaned up the saw really good. The piston and cylinder were almost in perfect shape. It's got a little bit of wear, but it's really got decent compression. Could have done with a new set of rings, but oh well. For as much as it's going to get used, this saw is not going to be for me. I'm giving this one away to somebody as a gift. So anyway, it's going to be a starter saw for someone. Wouldn't be the world's best starter saw. The 170's got a little bit more power and would pull a little better, but it's built, not bought. And these were good little saws. It's a reed valve motor, so it doesn't rev too high. It does have a brand new 16-inch bar, and then a sharpened chain for it. I don't know what I did with the original bar for it. I think we ended up selling it used, but couldn't find that, so I went ahead and just threw a new bar on there. So I think I'm into this saw for about $100. Not including the bar, I'm only in it for about $45. So to get the saw running, I only had to pay about $45, and that was just parts, no labor. So the most expensive part out of all this is probably the fuel line. So there's quite a bit of fuel line involved, because I had to make a new oil line, had to make a new tank vent line, and then had to put a new fuel line in it. Of course I'll use the same fuel line, but anyway, yep, this is a little 009. It's one of the smallest Stihls that was made. I'm not sure if these were limbing saws or just small tree felling saws. The for their power and for their size, they're a little bit heavy, but that's to be expected because you get a metal case. It's a real saw. Nothing's plastic on this thing except for the handle and the side cover, which is pretty much normal. This isn't the oldest one. This is actually probably in 1983. The earlier 80s 009s were orange all around, and this one, when they turned orange and white, it's a little bit later model. So, and then also it's got the different style choke. The older ones had a choke that you'd push up. But anyway, well, we're gonna do a cold start video. I did a little bit tuning. I stayed late last night at the shop and got it running, and it was getting pretty late, so got it running, did a little bit of minor tuning on it, and then headed home. So we'll do a quick video of it running, and maybe we'll get some cutting videos with it. Alright guys, well, I'm gonna run the 009 for you real quick. See how this goes. That was number 2. kind of got interrupted there. Well, that's the 009, guys. Good run of little saw. So, all sealed up and should cut wood pretty good. So, all right, well, we'll be getting back to work on the 66. Did get some video of what's going on with it, so we'll get back to you guys real soon on that, and hopefully later today after work, we'll have some updates for you. All right, guys, have a good one.